here's why you play Terizla, the executioner in the EXP lane. First off, he has high damage at all stages of the game, allowing him to deal massive burst damage to enemies. His excellent sustainability, thanks to his passive, makes him tanky in fights, reducing damage taken as he loses HP. Terizla also excels in team fights as his ultimate provides strong crowd control that can knock down multiple enemies. However, Terizla has slow mobility, making it difficult for him to chase enemies or escape danger. He also struggles against highly mobile heroes who can easily dodge his slow skill animations. Terizla's passive, Body of Smith, allows him to gain extra damage reduction based on his missing HP. However, he cannot gain extra attack speed, and instead, every 1% of attack speed he should receive is converted into physical attack. This makes him a durable fighter with high sustain in fights. Terizla's first skill, Revenge Strike, cracks the ground with his hammer, sending out a fissure that spreads forwards. Once it hits an enemy, it drills into them, slowing them down while also increasing Terizla's movement speed. After a short delay, the fissure explodes, dealing additional damage based on the target's missing HP. This skill is great for poking enemies and engaging in fights. Terizla's second skill, Execution Strike, swings his hammer in a fan-shaped area up to 3 times. The first 2 swings deal damage, while the third hit is significantly stronger. Each hit also slows enemies, with the slow effect stacking up to a certain percentage. This skill is his primary source of burst damage in fights. Terizla's ultimate, Penalty Zone, jumps to a designated area, knocking enemies airborne and summoning Scaffold to slow them down. Scaffold will then repeatedly pull enemies inside the area while dealing damage over time. This skill is a powerful initiation tool that can control multiple enemies in fight. A typical skill combo for Terizla is to start with his ultimate to pull enemies together and disrupt their positioning. After that, he should use the first skill to slow them down and boost his movement speed. Finally, he can use the second skill to repeatedly hit them with heavy damage while keeping them slowed. Moving on to builds, I usually build Warrior Boots, War Axe, Dominance Ice, Oracle, Blood Wings, and finally, Athena's Shield. These are the emblems that go along with this build. As for battle spells, the best spells for Terizla in my opinion are Flicker, Vengeance, or Revitalize. Flicker helps Terizla reach enemies with his ultimate, while Vengeance reduces damage taken while dealing damage back to enemies, and Revitalize provides healing in extended fights. Terizla is strong against melee fighters who rely on staying close to deal damage, as his burst skills and sustain make him difficult to fight head on. He can counter heroes like Zilong, who can't escape Terizla's crowd control, and Sun, whose clones are weak against Terizla's AoE damage. However, Terizla struggles against heroes with high mobility or those who can poke him from a distance, such as Arlott, who can easily dodge his skills with dashes, or Leslie, who can kite him with her long range. Terizla works best with heroes who have strong initiation skills to help him deal his full combo. Examples include Gatokacha, who can set up team fights with his ultimate, or Atlas, who can chain CC with Terizla's ultimate. You should upgrade second skill first for higher burst damage, upgrade first skill second for extra poke and movement speed, and most importantly, upgrade the ultimate whenever available. Terizla is a high damage fighter with great sustain, but he relies heavily on positioning due to his slow mobility. Always wait for the right moment to engage. If you go in too early without support, enemies can kite you easily. When fighting in the EXP lane, try to zone out the enemy laner using a second skill and first skill, preventing them from farming safely. In team fights, always aim your ultimate at multiple enemies to maximize its crowd control effect. Since Terizla doesn't benefit from attack speed, focus on building cooldown reduction and sustain instead. Be aware of heroes that can outrange or outmaneuver you, and use Flicker if necessary to reposition for better fights.